Ladies and gentlemen, life is full of moments that test us, moments that shake us to our core. But I need you to understand something powerful today. Your pain has purpose. It is not here to break you. It is here to build you into the person you are destined to become. When life knocks you down, it's easy to ask, why me? But I challenge you to ask, what is this teaching me? Because behind every pain, there is a lesson. Behind every struggle, there is struggle. And behind every storm, there is a new horizon waiting to be discovered. Let me tell you, there is greatness within you, and sometimes pain is the only thing that can bring it out. Pain will force you to stretch, to grow, and to dig deep within yourself to find courage you didn't know existed. It's the fire that forges steel. It's the storm that strengthens the roots of the retreat. You see, life doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. The rejections, the failures, the losses, they are all part of the process, part of shaping you into someone who can handle what life has in store. They are preparing you for the blessings, for the breakthroughs, and for the battles you are meant to win. But here's the key: you must not give up. The pain is temporary, but the rewards of perseverance are eternal. Do not let your circumstances define you. Do not let the pain convince you that it's over. No, my friends, it's just the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where you rise stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. I need you to understand that pain is a sign of life. If you're feeling it, you're growing. If you're enduring it, you're transforming. And if you're pushing through it, you're evolving. Keep moving forward, because on the other side of that pain is the person you were always meant to be. So when life gets tough, remind yourself this pain has a purpose. It's not here to stop me, it's here to strengthen me. I will not let it hold me back. I will rise, I will conquer, and I will show the world that I am unstoppable. Let your pain be your fuel, and let your purpose be your guide. Pain is a signal for growth and transformation. It is a truth that at first glance seems counterintuitive. After all, pain is something most of us instinctively avoid. We see it as a threat, an enemy, a force to be resisted. Yet pain is one of life's greatest teachers, and when we embrace its lessons, it has the power to shape us in ways we never imagined. It is not simply an obstacle to overcome. It is a bridge to the person we are meant to become. Think about it. Every significant breakthrough in life comes with discomfort. Growth, by its very nature, is uncomfortable. When you exercise to build your muscles, there's strain and soreness. That soreness is your body adapting, breaking down old limitations to build something stronger. It's the same with emotional, mental, and spiritual pain. These moments of hardship and struggle are signals that change is happening. They are the catalyst for transformation, the way the old must make way for the new. Pain pushes us out of our comfort zones. It forces us to confront what we'd rather avoid and challenges us to rise above our circumstances. Without pain, there's no reason to change, no motivation to stretch ourselves. We would remain stagnant, stuck in patterns that no longer serve us. Pain is the nudge, or sometimes the shove, that propels us forward. It's life's way of saying you are capable of more. You are destined for greater things. In those moments of pain, we begin to see ourselves more clearly. Pain strips away the masks we wear, the illusions we cling to, and the false beliefs we built around ourselves. It reveals our vulnerabilities, but it also reveals our strength. In the rawness of pain, we discover who we truly are. We realize that we are more resilient than we thought, that we have untapped reserves of courage, and that we can endure far more than we believed possible. Pain introduces us to our true selves. Transformation often requires a breaking down before a building up. A seed must break through its shell before it can grow into a tree. A caterpillar must endure the isolation of the chrysalis before it can emerge as a butterfly. Similarly, pain often feels like a breaking point, but in reality, it's a turning point. It's the process of shedding old ways of thinking, old habits, and old versions of ourselves to make room for something greater. Pain also teaches us empathy and connection. When we've experienced pain, we can relate to others who are suffering. It deepens our compassion and reminds us of our shared humanity. It's through our own struggles that we learn how to comfort, support, and uplift others. Pain connects us, reminding us that we are not alone, that others have walked similar paths and come out stronger on the other side. However, the transformative power of pain is not automatic. It requires a choice. We must decide to lean into the pain rather than run from it, to seek the lessons rather than succumb to despair. It's not an easy choice, but it's a necessary one. When we face pain with courage and curiosity, we unlock its potential to shape us. We begin to see it not as a punishment, but as a tool, a gift that can guide us toward growth and self-discovery. It's important to remember that pain is temporary, but the growth it brings can last a lifetime. Every hardship we endure equips us with new skills, new perspectives, and new strengths. It prepares us for the challenges ahead and helps us become the person we need to be to fulfill our purpose. The pain you feel today is the foundation of the strength you will rely on tomorrow. So the next time you find yourself in a season of pain, don't shy away from it. Instead, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? How can this help me grow? Embrace the discomfort, knowing that it's leading you to something greater. Pain is not the end of the story, it's the beginning of a new chapter. It is the signal that transformation is taking place and that you are on the path to becoming the best version of yourself. Every setback has a setup for a greater comeback. This truth may not always be easy to accept, especially in the moment when you're experiencing disappointment, failure, or loss. It's easy to feel as though a setback is a dead end, that it's the end of the road, the final chapter of your story. But I want you to understand something crucial. Setbacks are not the end. They are the beginning of a process that, if you allow it, will lead you to an even greater success than you initially imagined. When you face a setback, the natural response is often frustration, doubt, and confusion. You might wonder why something didn't work out the way you planned. You might question your abilities, your decisions, or your worth. But setbacks are never a reflection of your value or potential. They are simply a part of the journey. They are opportunities to learn, to grow, and to recalibrate. Every setback is preparing you for something better, something bigger than what you may have envisioned in that moment of disappointment. Consider the story of any great achiever in history. Did they reach their success without setbacks? Of course not. The most successful people have faced the greatest challenges and the most significant failures. They've been knocked down, but they got back up. They learned from their mistakes. They found strength in their struggles. They turned their setbacks into setups for comebacks. Their failures were not the end. They were merely stepping stones toward their ultimate victory. And the same can be true for you. When you experience a setback, it's important to reframe the situation. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn from it. Ask yourself, what is this experience teaching me? How can I use this setback as fuel for my future success? The key to turning a setback into a setup is your mindset. If you view it as a failure, you will stay stuck in the past, dwelling on the things that didn't go as planned. But if you view it as a lesson, as an opportunity for growth, you shift the power back into your hands. You start to realize that this is just a temporary obstacle, a moment in time that will pass. But the strength and wisdom you gain from it can last a lifetime. Setbacks often reveal things you wouldn't have seen otherwise. They expose weaknesses in your plans, your strategy, or even your character. And while this might feel uncomfortable, it's actually a gift. The setback gives you a chance to correct course, to refine your approach, and to build resilience. It forces you to look deeper within yourself and ask, what am I really made of? It pushes you to develop qualities like patience, persistence, and perseverance that will serve you far beyond the immediate challenge. Sometimes a setback is not just about personal growth, it's about timing. Maybe you weren't ready for what you thought you wanted. Sometimes what feels like a failure is simply life's way of preparing you for a greater opportunity that's down the road, one that you're not yet able to handle. The setback might be redirecting you towards something that aligns more closely with your true purpose, even if you can't see it at the time. Trust that there's a bigger plan unfolding, and that what looks like an obstacle may just be the setup for something better. The most powerful comebacks come from those who have experienced the greatest setbacks. These are the people who refuse to let adversity define them. They rise from the ashes not because they are immune to pain, but because they choose their setbacks as stepping stones. They understand that the journey to success is not linear. It's full of highs and lows, wins and losses, but each step is necessary to build the foundation for the eventual breakthrough. Without the setback, there is no comeback. So the next time you face a setback, don't be discouraged. Don't let it shake your belief in yourself. Instead, use it as fuel. Use it as an opportunity to reevaluate, to grow stronger, and to prepare for the greater things that are coming your way. Trust that every setback has a setup for a greater comeback. The road may be difficult, but the destination is worth it. Keep pushing forward, knowing that your best days are still ahead of you. Every setback is just the setup for your next breakthrough. You are stronger than the challenges you face. It's easy to lose sight of this truth when you're in the thick of a difficult situation. When life throws its hardest punches, when obstacles seem insurmountable and every step forward feels like a battle, it's easy to forget how resilient you truly are. But I want you to understand something deep within your spirit. The strength you need to overcome anything is already inside of you. The challenges you face may feel overwhelming, but they are not stronger than you. In fact, they are preparing you to tap into a strength you didn't even know you had. Think about all the challenges you've already faced in life. Think about the times you thought you couldn't go on, but somehow you did. Think about the days when you felt like everything was against you, and yet you found a way to keep moving forward. Those moments, the times when you push through pain, fear, and doubt, are proof of your strength. Each challenge you face has been a test, a refining process that has shaped you into a stronger version of yourself. And though the road ahead may seem uncertain, the strength you've cultivated from every experience is more than enough to get you through whatever comes next. The strength isn't about being invincible. It's not about never feeling pain or never having moments of weakness. True strength is found in the ability to stand back up after you've been knocked down. It's found in the willingness to continue moving forward even when the path is unclear. It's found in the resilience that comes when you refuse to quit, no matter how many times you stumble. Every time you face a setback, you gather more strength. Every time you face fear and push through it, you become more courageous. Every time you confront doubt and continue to believe in yourself, you grow more confident. And this strength compounds over time, building a foundation that can withstand anything life throws at you. When you feel like giving up, remember that you've already overcome so much. Think of all the times you faced challenges in the past and emerged victorious. Think of the moments when you thought you couldn't possibly handle another day, yet you did. This is the power of your inner strength. It's not something you need to find, it's already a part of you. You've been cultivating it for years, even when you didn't realize it. Every challenge you face now is simply another opportunity to tap into that well of strength, to remind yourself that you are capable of far more than you give yourself credit for. There will always be challenges in life. No one is exempt from them. They come in many forms: health problems, financial struggles, personal loss, and so on, but they all serve a purpose. They test us, yes, but they also reveal our true potential. Every challenge we face is an opportunity to rise, to dig deep, and to prove to ourselves that we are stronger than we think. Sometimes the challenges we face are not just about surviving them, but about learning to thrive in spite of them. It's through facing adversity that we find out what we're truly made of. The truth is, challenges are not meant to break you. They are meant to mold you, shape you, and refine you into the person you are destined to become. The difficult times are the ones that teach you the most. They teach you about your strength, your resilience, your character, and your ability to persevere. They remind you that no matter what happens, you have everything inside of you to overcome it. You are stronger than the challenges you face because you've already survived every challenge that has come your way so far. So the next time you find yourself facing a seemingly insurmountable challenge, stand tall. Remember that you've been through hard times before and emerged stronger. Know that you have everything you need within you to rise above any situation. You are not defined by the challenges you face, you are defined by how you respond to them. And when you rise, when you choose to push through, you will discover just how incredibly strong you are. Pain pushes you out of your comfort zone into your destiny. It's a profound truth, one that many people resist when they're in the midst of their struggle. The natural instinct when facing pain is to retreat, to shield ourselves from discomfort, and to seek refuge in the familiar. But what if I told you that the pain you are experiencing right now is exactly what you need to get you where you're meant to be? What if I told you that your greatest growth and transformation occur when you step beyond what is comfortable and is calmed down? The comfort zone is a place where things are predictable. It's the space where you feel safe, where you know the rules, and where there's little risk of failure. But the problem with the comfort zone is that it often keeps us stagnant. While we might feel secure, we're not necessarily growing. Life has a way of challenging us, of calling us out of that safe space. When you're content to stay in your comfort zone, you miss the opportunities that come with growth, change, and progress. Pain, however, forces you to move beyond that zone, to confront the parts of yourself you kept hidden, and to reach for something more. Think about it. Some of the most pivotal moments in your life were likely born out of a time of pain or struggle. It's often through our most difficult experiences that we discover our true potential. Pain, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, pushes you to take action, to stretch beyond your limits, and to reach for new heights. It's the discomfort that propels you forward when you feel like standing still. It forces you to make decisions, to change your mindset, and to shift your trajectories. Pain is a powerful motivator, one that moves you from where you are to where you are meant to be. Without pain, we would stay in the same place, never challenging ourselves to evolve or grow. It is only when we are faced with adversity that we begin to see what we are truly made of. Pain has a way of revealing our strengths, our inner reserves of courage and resilience, and the power we have to overcome anything. It strips away our illusions of invulnerability, our self-doubt, and our fear of failure. It forces us to confront ourselves, to confront our fears, and to take responsibility for our lives. It pushes us to become the best version of ourselves, one that we would never have discovered if we had stayed in our comfort zone. As uncomfortable as pain may be, it is also necessary. It is the mechanism that triggers change, the tool that encourages growth, and the force that drives us toward our destiny. It teaches us lessons that comfort never could. Through pain, we learn perseverance, patience, and tenacity. We learn that failure is not the end, but a step in the process of achieving something greater. Pain helps us understand that every setback is not a sign of defeat, but an opportunity for a comeback. It shows us that the things we fear most are often the things that will take us to the next level. When you find yourself in the midst of pain, remember that it is part of the journey. It is not there to harm you, it is there to push you into your destiny. Every challenge you face is a chance to evolve, to break free from the limitations you've placed on yourself, and to reach toward the life you've always dreamed of. The discomfort you feel now is temporary, but the strength, wisdom, and growth you gain from it will last a lifetime. Think of all the people you admire, those who have accomplished extraordinary things. Did they get to where they are by staying comfortable? Of course not. They faced pain, rejection, and setbacks, but they allowed those experiences to transform them. They didn't let their pain define them, they used it to fuel their journey forward. Pain is what separated them from the crowd and set them on the path to their destiny. So when pain enters your life, don't shy away from it. Don't run back to your comfort zone. Instead, see it for what it is, a catalyst for change, a call to grow, and a push toward your destiny. Trust that every ounce of discomfort will bring you closer to the person you are meant to be. Pain may push you out of your comfort zone, but it will also lead you to your purpose, your passion, your greatest potential. It's a necessary part of the journey, and without it, your destiny would remain out of reach. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it propel you into the future you were always meant to create. Embrace the struggle. It builds character and resilience. It's easy to want to avoid difficulties in life. In fact, many of us will go to great lengths to prevent pain, hardship, and struggle from entering our lives. But what if I told you that those struggles, the very things you might wish to avoid, are the key to developing the kind of strength, character, and resilience that will propel you to greater heights in life? Struggle is not something to be feared or avoided. It is something to be embraced because in its depth lies the potential for transformation. Life is not a straight path. It's filled with unexpected turns, obstacles, and challenges that often seem insurmountable. The truth is, no one is exempt from struggle, whether it's dealing with personal loss, facing career setbacks, or battling self-doubt. Struggle is a universal experience. But instead of seeing these struggles as roadblocks, we must learn to see them as opportunities for growth. They are the moments that shape us, the experiences that mold our character, and the tests that measure our resilience. When you face a struggle, it's easy to get overwhelmed. The natural instinct is often to wish it away, to wish for a way around it, or to ask, why me? But it's in these very moments of discomfort and difficulty that your greatest growth takes place. Struggle forces you to tap into inner reserves of strength you never knew you had. It pushes you beyond the limits you've placed on yourself and teaches you what it means to be truly resilient. Resilience is not about never feeling pain or adversity. It's about how you respond when you do. It's the ability to bounce back, to recover, and to keep going despite the odds. When you embrace the struggle, you learn not just to survive, but to thrive in the face of adversity. You develop a mindset that refuses to quit, a determination that pushes you to keep moving forward even when the road ahead is unclear. Every challenge you face builds a stronger version of yourself. It's like lifting weights at the gym. The more you struggle against the resistance, the stronger you become. The struggle doesn't break you, it strengthens you. It teaches you to be patient with yourself, to persevere when things get tough, and to maintain hope even in the darkest moments. But it's not just about building resilience. Struggle also builds character. Character is the sum of our values, actions, and decisions, and it is forged in the toughest of times. When things are going well, it's easy to be kind, generous, and hopeful, but it's when life gets difficult that your true character is revealed. Struggle forces you to make choices. It challenges your integrity, your commitment, and your willingness to keep going even when you don't feel like it. Every time you choose to rise above the struggle, instead of succumbing to it, you are strengthening your character. You are learning to be a person of perseverance, of grit, and of unwavering faith in yourself and in the process. Struggle also teaches you empathy. When you've been through hardship, you are able to connect with others who are going through similar challenges. You understand their pain, their doubts, and their fears, and because you've been there yourself, you are more likely to reach out, offer a hand, and provide support to those who are struggling. The struggles you face not only shape you, but also equip you to help others on their journey. Through struggle, we discover the power of compassion, of reaching out to others in their time of need, and of lifting each other up. The key to embracing struggle is perspective. It's about changing the way you view hardship. Instead of seeing struggle as something that happens to you, see it as something that happens for you. It is an opportunity for growth, for learning, and for becoming the person you were always meant to be. It's the tough times that reveal your true potential. It's in the moments of struggle that you uncover your inner strength and your ability to overcome whatever comes your way. So the next time you face a challenge, don't shrink from it. Don't run away or wish it away. Embrace it. See it as an opportunity to build character, to develop resilience, and to grow into the person you are meant to become. Every struggle is a stepping stone toward your personal growth. It's the difficult moments in life that shape you, strengthen you, and prepare you for what's ahead. Embrace the struggle, and you will emerge from it not only stronger, but better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. Through struggle, you become the best version of yourself. What you go through prepares you for what you are called to do. This is a truth that often becomes clear only in hindsight, after we have lived through our challenges, struggles, and hardships. When we're in the midst of tough times, it's difficult to see beyond the pain, frustration, and uncertainty. It's easy to ask ourselves why we are going through such trials, why life seems so difficult, and whether we'll ever reach a place of peace or success. But I want to remind you of something. Everything you are experiencing right now is shaping you, molding you, and preparing you for the purpose you are meant to fulfill. Life has a way of taking us on unexpected paths, often leading us through obstacles and challenges that feel insurmountable at the time. We face setbacks, failures, disappointments, and moments of deep struggle. In those moments, it's natural to feel lost or overwhelmed, to question the direction we're heading in, or to wonder if we're equipped to handle the next challenge. But what we often fail to see is that these very experiences, the pain, the hardship, the setbacks, are not just random occurrences. They are part of a greater plan, a preparation process that is ultimately designed to equip us for the calling on our lives. Every trial you go through, no matter how difficult it seems, is building something in you. It's building resilience, strength, and character. It's teaching you lessons that you might not learn any other way. Through adversity, we learn patience, perseverance, and humility. We learn how to rise after we fall, how to keep going when the road seems endless, and how to face challenges with courage. These lessons are not only valuable in the moment, but are the very tools we will need to fulfill our purpose. Consider the stories of many great achievers and leaders throughout history. Their success didn't come easily, and their paths were rarely straight. Many of them faced significant struggles, personal losses, failures, rejections, and moments of despair. But each of those experiences prepared them for the work they were ultimately called to do. The hardships they endured shaped their mindset, honed their abilities, and deepened their understanding of the world and the people around them. Without those challenges, they might not have had the resilience to keep pushing forward, the empathy to connect with others, or the wisdom to make decisions that would lead to their success. In the same way, what you're going through right now is preparing you for what you're meant to do. You may not see it in the midst of your struggles, but every obstacle you face is providing you with the experience and skills you need to handle the challenges of your future. Every failure is a lesson, every setback is a chance to build strength, and every painful moment is an opportunity to grow. The things you are going through are not detours, they are part of your journey, and they are leading you to a place where you will be equipped to make an impact, to serve others, and to fulfill your calling. It's important to remember that your calling is not defined by your current circumstances. Your calling is about what you are capable of becoming, and that potential is being shaped right now by everything you are going through. Even the hardest seasons of your life are contributing to the development of the person you are becoming. They are building your foundation, preparing you to stand firm when the winds of life try to knock you down. They are teaching you how to handle success, how to lead with humility, and how to navigate the complexities of life with grace. When you look back on your life, you will begin to see how everything you've gone through has prepared you for the moment you are in. The experiences, both good and bad, have equipped you with the tools you need to step into your calling. It's like training for a marathon at the time. The hours of practice and exhaustion may seem endless, but when you finally reach the race, you realize that everything you've been through has prepared you to cross the finish line. So when you face difficulties in the future, instead of asking why me, ask what is this preparing me for? Understand that these experiences, while uncomfortable, are part of your growth process. They are shaping you into the person you need to be in order to fulfill the purpose that has been placed on your life. What you go through is not in vain, it's all part of the preparation for what you are called to do. Trust the process, believe in your strength, and know that you are being equipped for something greater than you can imagine. Your purpose is waiting for you, and everything you're going through right now is preparing you to walk boldly into it.